Hello everyone, this is Gitika Chawla from USPC Jain Public School, and today we'll start question number 7 of exercise 14.1 of chapter 14 symmetry of class 7. So here question number 7 is state the number of lines of symmetry for the following figures. So what is saying here, in the following figures we have to find out how many lines of symmetries are there. So see here, first of all I am having an equilateral triangle. So as we know that in equilateral triangle all the sides are equal. So what will happen there, we will draw 3 lines of symmetry from each side. See here, from this vertex, when we will divide from here, this one line of symmetry will divide this one line into 2 equal parts, and this one part will overlap this. So same here, this one also will be its line of symmetry, so that this one portion will overlap this. Then again this one line will be its line of symmetry, because this one portion will overlap this. See here, as it is identical, it is having 3 sides and all sides are same, as it is equilateral triangle. So what we'll do here, in equilateral triangle there are 3 lines of symmetries. Then same here in B part we are having an isosceles triangle, and we know that in isosceles triangle only 2 sides are equal. It means to say here this one side will be equal to this one side, and this one is not equal to these 2 sides. So what will be there, this will be only line of symmetry in isosceles triangle. Fine. Then same here in C part, you can see here in a scalar triangle all the sides are different. So it means to say here, then when all the sides are different, then we can't draw any line of symmetry. So here in this scalar triangle there is 0 line of symmetry. Now next diagram is a square. You can see here, see I am having this here. So what I am going to do, I am going to draw its line of symmetry. See how to do. See, I have folded this one as a line of symmetry. You can see here, this one line has, this one part has overlapped this. I will fold in this way. You can see that this one part is overlapped by this. Even if I fold in this way, you can see I have folded in this way. You can see that this one part is overlapped by this. Even in this way, diagonally, I am going to fold them diagonal wise. See, this one portion is overlapped by this. So we can say that on folding this here, we can say that by diagonally or from the center, we are having 4 line of symmetry, so that on folding them or on drawing this line of symmetry, the other one part is overlap the first one. Fine. So same here, as we are having rectangle, you can see in this rectangle I am having this one shape as rectangle. If I fold in this way, fine, it will overlap this. It means this is the line of symmetry. And if I fold like this, see, this one is the line of symmetry. If you fold like this one part is overlapped by this. So again this is also line of symmetry. But when I fold like this diagonal wise, you can see here this one portion is left. It means to say here this one portion is not going to overlap it. So what it means to say here, these are the only 2 line of symmetries in a rectangle. The same here in rhombus it happens. Same here in rhombus we are having only 2 lines of symmetry. We can't divide from the center. Fine, these are only diagonal wise line of symmetry in a rhombus. Then same here in this a parallelogram, there is no line of symmetry. Fine. See, this is a parallelogram. When I fold in this way, you can see here this one portion is not going to overlap by this. This is extra. So what happened here, in parallelogram there is no line of symmetry, even you can say that. So there is 0 line of symmetry in a parallelogram. Then a quadrilateral, you can see this is a quadrilateral. All the sides are different in quadrilateral, because it is not given that which one type of quadrilateral it is. Then when I fold it, you can see here all the parts are not overlapping each other even. You can see. So what happened here, in quadrilateral there is 0 line of symmetry. Then in a regular hexagon, as it is a regular hexagon, just remember one thing, regular means all sides are equal. So same here in a regular hexagon, as there are 6 sides you can even draw, there are 6 line of symmetries. So just remember one thing, that when it is an equilateral triangle it is having 3 line of symmetry. When it is having square, as in square all sides are equal, it is having 4 line of symmetry. Then when it is a regular hexagon, it is having 6 line of symmetries. Fine. So just remember one thing, when the diagram is a regular, it means all sides are equal. It means that it is having that much lines of symmetries. Same here a circle, as we know that in circle we can draw a lot of diameters. Fine, because in circle diameters are known as line of symmetry. So in circle, as I haven't drawn here, you can draw it yourself, and it is having infinite lines of symmetries on this side.